I actually was a student at what was not then Crooked Billet, but Meadowbrook Elementary in the same year that Mr. Comel taught here. And so Rich Tremblay and Wayne Stephanie were high school classmates of mine. So that brought back some memories. So I want to thank Mr. Glaze for being here. And I also want to make a special acknowledgement for all the moms that have spent countless hours here in volunteering their time to help the sort of community spirit of the school. My kids went here. I lived and worked at College Settlement for 25 years, and my favorite memories of Hallowell students are probably sitting around a campfire at the very end. Believe it or not, we're trying to recreate that. It'll be quite a trick to make it happen. But and also doing Earth Day celebrations here. But I just remember the tremendous spirit, particularly of the women who give so much of their time to be here. I know between the years of about 1886 and 1998, my wife Pat spent countless hours here doing scarecrows and all kinds of decorations and displays and so forth and so on. She's one of many, many people who add to the school community. So I wanted to say a special shout out and thanks to them. And I said there's lots of memories that I could probably think about. One of the nicest things for our family was when the school district was redistricting, our kids came to school here. And we were at College Settlement, we're on the line between Simmons and Hallowell. So I wasn't quite sure where our kids were going to go to school. And I can remember the principal of of Hallowell, George Closa, spent one afternoon lobbying over in our backyard about why it was important for us to continue to stay at Hallowell. And that was a blessing. We said, we'll let the school district decide, and luckily for us, despite the wonderful beauty of the Simmons structure, Hallowell felt like the neighborhood place for us to be. We're very thankful our kids had the experience here.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Put the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the code. It's a big place, and they say it's cold. Cause I cannot wait to get home. Do your music together. Looking by the hole to the satellite station. Let's get skate, 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 skate.
In another school, in another state, the same year that Hallowell became a school. And I was thinking that as Hallowell went on these 50 years as a school, I stayed in school in some way or another for the past 50 years. And I was very excited to be sharing in this celebration. And I was thinking about when I went to apply for a job as a guidance counselor. It was a little over 20 years ago, and I started making phone calls because back then you just made phone calls. And I started making phone calls to different school districts, and when I called Pastoral Horsham, the person who answered the phone said, "Oh my gosh, yes, we have an opening for a guidance counselor, get your resume in." And I thought, okay, maybe I should have a resume. So I wrote a resume really fast, and I got it in, and I had an interview with, I think, the 5 principals at the time, and I got a call back that I got the job at Hallowell, and I was so excited. And I remember coming into Hallowell, my first time coming into Hallowell, and I felt like the sun had come out. And I knew right then that I had found another home. And I never left, and I'm still here, and I hope to be speaking at the time.
our program than to have all of us, all the boys and girls, all of our staff members, every single special guest that we have here today to join us in our Hallowell school song. So in a moment I will put up the words. Our music teachers will be leading us through the music, and then I will say to all of our special guests one more thank you. Thank you for coming this morning. Thank you for being a part of our celebration. We hope you had a wonderful, wonderful day. You ready to sing? Let's sing. Let's sing.
Let's give a howl for Hallowell. Our hounds are yellow and blue. Let's give a howl for Hallowell for all the things we do. We learn to think and learn to read and practice all the skills we need. Respect and friendship are built right here to last us through the year. So give a howl for Hallowell. We sure got pride in you.
This is a celebration of our school, and it's a celebration of 50 years of our school. And we want to make sure that everyone who comes in here knows how special this place is. Every single speaker that we had, the songs that we chose, the t-shirts, the displays, the way in which people greeted one another, the welcoming atmosphere, all spoke to the fact that this is a very, very special place. And we have a duty to carry the torch. And at some point, we're going to pass that torch to a new group of folks who we want to do the same. And that's our job, is to make sure that this place is a place of learning, a place of growth, a place that we can be proud of. And I felt that we did that today.